Hi everyone, I'm Jen Allen. Thanks for joining me today for Pilates, using simply just the mat and a little bit of standing work. As we work the principles of Pilates of control, concentrate, really center using your power in your pelvis, fluidity and smooth movement. Pay attention to the precision and detail of each move and incorporate your breathing as it feels natural to your body. Stepping with your feet about hip distance apart, engaging through the middle, and engaging through the glutes. So when you pull up and in through the center, you feel action happening into the back of your legs. If everything releases, there's no action anywhere. So engage and pull up, roll those shoulders out of the ears, and take a big deep breath in. Then reach with one arm higher, and then the other arm higher. So you're feeling the side of the body lengthen. Take both arms up, melt them to your legs, round under and roll up, taking a deep breath in. Left arm reaches higher, higher with the right, then the left, and the other one with the right. Reach both arms high, melt to your legs, belly button in, and roll up. Deep breath in, right arm higher, left arm higher, right arm again, left arm again. Both arms reach up high, drop down to your legs, pull the belly button in and under and roll up. One more time, deep breath in. Left arm higher, right arm higher, left arm higher. One more time with the right. Both arms reaching up, melt to your legs, belly button rounds under, roll up the vertebrae, deep breath in, bring your hands into your heart, sit down into the chair, reach back up, and sit back down. Take your hands forward, drop your head between the arms, pull the hips back, pull in and lengthen up. As you go through the moves, don't feel rushed, but also you do want to feel a nice energy, but enough time to feel each move. So instead of just making the shape here, push those hands forward, drop the head, feel the hips pull back, pull in and lift up. So you can see the move, you can hear me talk about the move, but then you want to feel the move. And as you bring it up, take a nice big deep breath, bring it back down. Take the right hand to your leg. Left arm reaches up, shift the hip and the leg to extend the stretch. Come back down with your left hand on your thigh. Right leg reaches up, adjust the hip, the leg, and come back down. And again, lift, reaching that left arm up, adjust the hip and the leg, and come back down. One more time. And as you come back down, hold here. Bring your hands to the side of your legs, lift the chin, swing forward and up, and forward and down, pulling back. Lift up. Find the focus as you lift your heels on the next swing, and reach all the way up. Lower down, lift the heels, and lift up. Reach and lift those heels, and lift all the way up. One more time, lower, and lift all the way up. Bringing the hands to the heart, sit down into the legs. Take the right leg, extend, lengthening it back into a lunge. Reach both arms forward. And then as you shift your body weight back, bend your back knee. As you shift it forward, lengthen your back leg. Pull up, bending the back knee. And reach out forward as you straighten it. Lift up. And reach forward. And on this next one, reach up, hold. Bend your back knee, pull your elbows out and into the sides and lengthen up. Feel the scapula right there in the shoulder blades and the energy of the arms, but also the strength and the stability of the pelvis. Reach up one more time. Good. Little change. As you come down, twist over that left hip, the front leg. Come back to center, reach up. Energy through the arms as you pull down. Twist, center, lift. Pull, twist, center, lift. One more time, pull, twist, center, lift. As you come down here, reach forward, bringing the back leg to straight. Swing the arms back, keep the body weight forward on the front leg, swing forward. Swing back, and swing forward. And swing back, swing it forward. One more time. On the next swing forward, make it bigger as you come all the way up into the back leg. Dive forward, down strong. Lift up into the back leg. Dive forward, strong to the front leg. Two more. One more time. And dive forward. Hold right there. Bring your hands into your heart. Step in. Take a deep breath in. Bring your hands into your heart. Sit down. Lengthen your left leg back behind you. Reach both arms forward, feeling the weight into the front leg. Lift up with your arms. Bend the back knee. And then lengthen out forward in front of you. Lift up. Feel the back leg bend. And then the back leg straighten. Lift up. And forward. One more time, hold here. Bend down, and then extend, lengthening up. Feel the energy in the back of the shoulders, into the arms, the strength of the pelvis, the powerhouse helping every move you do. Hold here, twist over that right leg, come back to middle, and lift up. Pull, twist, and moving from move to move with strength, energy, and flow. One more time. And lift. This time as you come down, reach forward with both arms, put your body weight into the front leg. Swing those arms backwards and forwards, back leg straight, front leg bent. Breathing. 2 more. And on the next one, as you come up, come all the way up, pulling into the back leg. Dive forward, down, forward, lift upward, hold back. Dive forward, lift. One more time. Dive forward, down, lift, hold. Bring your hands into your heart. Step in, take a deep breath in. Bring your hands into your heart. Take your right toe to the side. From here, lengthen both arms up, creating space through your rib cage. Now cross the foot, open your arms, find your balance. Reach forward, sit back. Open it. Touch a toe, lift. Open. Sit back. Open. Touch. Open. Sit. Open. Lift. One more. Sit back. Open. Lift. Good. Bring your hands to your heart. Bring your foot in. Take your left foot out to the side. Reach your arms up. Find your balance as you cross your foot over. Sit back, opening the arms. Reach forward. Open it back up. Take your toe to the side, lengthen. Cross. Sit. Open. Lift. Cross. Sit. Open. One more time. Lift. Cross. Sit. Open. Bring the hands to the heart. Release the leg. Pull that right leg now up and in, finding your balance. Opening the knee to the side and feel the change. Lift your knee in front of you, taking your arms to high V. This is called eagle. Reaching down and forward with the arms, back with your leg to tabletop. Try not to put your foot down as you bring your hands into your heart and your knee to your chest. Open your knee. That's tree. Lift up to eagle. And as you drop into tabletop, focus in as you reach forward. Pull the knee in. Center. Open the knee to tree. Lift high to eagle and to tabletop. Keeping your focus on each position, going from one move to the next, bring it in one more time. Open to tree. Lift high to eagle, energy up, and then into the tabletop as you reach. Let that leg float down, bring the hands to the center. Good, release the energy. Working through your mat now. As you pull your mat, you're going to need a little bit of space to walk out and in from your mat. Bring your toes to the edge of your mat. And take a deep breath in. Fold yourself forward, bending your knees a little as you come down. And walk out to that plank position, feeling the energy like you did standing as you brace the belly up and in and feel energy in the back of your legs. Walk your hands back into your feet, bend your knees a whole bunch, rolling all the way up the vertebrae. Deep breath in. Exhale, fold forward, bending your knees. Walk your hands out to the plank, bringing your head forward, engaging and bracing the belly, feeling the energy in the legs. Walk your hands back in, bend your knees, and roll all the way up. One more time. Deep breath in. Exhale down, bending your knees. Walk all the way out forward. And brace, hold. From here, lift the hips high in the air into a pike, pulling your head between the arms, lengthening the tailbone, and then lowering the pelvis, bring the head forward into your plank. Engage, pull up, back through the hips, down with the head, and then back forward. A lot of my clients ask me, what's the difference between yoga and Pilates? Yoga and Pilates are very similar in a lot of ways. As you come forward, hold. Now take it back up to the pike. Yoga will hold these poses longer. Pilates will add a little more mobility and functionality to them. Take your left hand to the side of the hip. Feel that right hand push against the floor with your lat muscle right under the armpit. As you bring that left arm forward, lower the pelvis and start to turn sideways, opening up to side plank. Forward, swing back, lift the hips, push against the floor with the right arm, and then pull down and open it up. One more time forward. We don't do a lot of repetitions with each move, but we do a lot of moves in one class that build off of each other. So as that's the last time, bring the hand down to the floor, pull the hips back, bend your knees, walking your hands in, and roll up the vertebrae to give the arms a little break. Take a deep breath in. Exhale, fold forward, bending your knees. Walk out to that plank position. Bring your head out forward, bring your shoulders away from the ears. Pull back into the hip, into the pike, and then now take your right hand, back to the side of the hip, pushing with your left hand against the floor, working the lats. Bring that arm forward, lower your body, open up to the side plank. Reach out forward, drop down, pull back. Finding the strength and the agility to go from move to move, using the core and the strength and the power of every move you do. One more time, reach forward, dropping the hips, open it up. And as you bring the arm down this time, walk your hands back as you bend your knees, pull your hips back, and roll up the vertebrae. This time, step into a wider position on your feet, wider than the mat in a straddle. Lower your chin to the chest, bending your knees, collapse to the floor. Walk your hands out forward to the wider foot plank, push the pelvis through, lift your head. Walk back in with bent knees and roll up the vertebrae. Take it again, dropping the chin, bending your knees, collapse the floor, wide legs, walk forward to the plank, push the pelvis through, lift your head. Pull back in, bending your knees, and roll up the vertebrae. One more time, lower the chin, drop into your knees. Walking forward to plank, wide feet. Feel your inner thighs engaging. Walk back in, bend your knees, and roll up the vertebrae. This time as you come down, walk only halfway forward. And as you come halfway, the hips are in the air, the heels come off the ground. Turn your fingertips inward, dropping the head to align the neck. Bend your elbows, doing a little push-up here, heels up, weight in your arms, and your push-up is now for your shoulders and your lats. Heels up, creating the weight forward into your upper body. 2 more. One more time. And as you walk your hands back to your feet, bending your knees, let your body roll up. And again, very functional, being able to get up and down from the ground. Bring your feet a little closer together. Deep breath in. As you exhale, fold forward, bending your knees, and walk your hands forward to the plank. Lifting the head. Now, instead of going up to pike, pull your hips back as if you're trying to sit down on your heels. Then head forward And then pull back as if you're trying to sit to your heels. And then head forward. Sit back to the heels. Push forward to the plank. One more time. Sit back to the heels. Push forward to the plank. Now drop your knees and take a little rest on the arms. Remember, core strength comes from not only the lower half of your body, but the upper half or part of your core muscles too, running through the shoulder joints. And it's a really important part of your upper body strength to be able to stay independent as we age, get ourselves up and down from the ground, be able to do functional activities through our house, and feel like you could live on your own as you age and do everything you need to do on your own. Coming now to a quadruped position, bring your hands to the mat and lift your head. Tuck the toes, using that low tummy, pull the knees up off the ground. Now going up to the pike from here, lift the hips. But when you come down, go back into the quadruped without touching your knees, bring your head forward. Lift up. So stop the knees from touching right as they come down towards the floor. Lift up, and this time as you bend your knees towards the floor, bend the elbows also, giving a little work to the triceps, and push the hips back and pull back. Bending the knees, lowering also into elbows, and push up. So you're really taking on all of your body weight here. Engage, push back up. We'll go one more time, total of 4. As you bend both elbows, little push up, push the hips back up, and then bring your knees back down to the mat, sitting into child's pose as you release. This is a good time to take a nice big deep breath, but make sure you're breathing throughout the moves too as you feel that flow come from your breath. Bring the hands to the mat, lift your head, tuck your toes. This time pull those knees all the way up. And then swivel to the right side, turning your hips, come back to center. Again, I call this agility, being able to get yourself from position to position. And then as you swivel, take that left foot step through, open up that right arm to the ceiling. Come back down, step in, and hold. Same side again, twist, step, open it up, come back down. 2 more, swivel, step, lift, come back down. 1 more time, swivel, step, lift, come back down, and release the knees to the mat, sitting back to the hips. Coming up onto hands and knees, lifting the head. Tuck the toes, pull up into quadruped. Swivel to the left side with your knees, and come back to middle. Swivel again, and come back to middle. This time as you swivel, take the right foot step through, reach the left arm up. Come back down, come back to middle. Swivel, step, reach, come back down to the middle. 2 more. Swivel to the left, step the right foot, reach it up. Come back down. 1 more. Swivel, step, reach. Come back down, release the knees, and sit back to release. We're having a conversation in my classes at the gym this week about Joseph Pilates and his purpose and how he designed the program from a man. We don't get a lot of men in classes, and a lot of my men wondered why. And I said, I don't know why. Joseph Pilates was a man, and he actually designed his work for soldiers who were trying to become stronger in bed but were injured and trying to strengthen their core while they were in bed. So as we do a lot of these moves, you may notice it's very functional, being able to get yourself up out of bed. Use your core strength to move you from move to move. Come to your hands and knees, lift your head, and then pull your right knee up into your chest. Do not drop your nose to your knee, but extend the head to a nice neutral position. Extend your leg back and feel your glutes. Pull the knee in. Do that again. And again, when you start to come away from just making shapes, going through the motions, but actually feeling what's going on, not only in the motion, but in the stability, your workout starts to get so much deeper. As you take your leg back, hold, and take your toes down and up. And start to recognize not only what you see or what you hear, but what you feel. Take it 1 more time with the leg up. Now take the leg to the side and feel what's going on in the pelvis. Bring it back to middle. Open it to the side and feel it. Come back to middle. Open to the side, feel the shifting, You might even notice that in your arms as that leg shifts to the side. And as you bring it back to middle, keep your head up, bend your knee, toe goes up. Lengthen the leg to straight. Hamstring curl, toe goes up, and extend. Feel the back of your leg as you squeeze and extend. And check your head position. Keep your knee bent on this one. Lift your toes higher, higher and lower. And you're going 2 more. 1 more time. Keep that right leg just as it is. Take your left leg, tuck your toes. Use your core and your arm strength to lift that knee up and off. And do the same exercise with that toe up, higher and lower 3 more times. Supporting and balancing the core strength. 2 more. 1 more. And always breathing. Bring that knee in, down, release, and sit back. Coming up onto your hands and knees. Push the floor away, lift your head. Pull your left knee up and in, feeling the core strength. Extend and lengthen back. Pull in. Extend and lengthen. And pull in. Remember, you're not dropping your head. Notice a lot of these moves as we're loading the muscles in our hands and our wrists and our arms, building bone density as you load those muscles with weight-bearing exercises. Take the leg back and hold. Drop the toe, lift up. Weight-bearing exercises, whether you're standing on one leg and weight-bearing that hip, or if you're in a plank, or even here. Take that 1 more time, down and up, and then take that leg and open it off to the side, feeling how that weight of the leg changes the weight-bearing exercise. 2 more. Paying attention to the details of the head and what you feel deep inside the pelvis. On the next one, bend your knee, toe goes up, and extend, lengthen out. Feel the back side of your leg, squeeze, and extend to lengthen. 2 more. 1 more, and keep the toe and knee up. Now take your bottom foot, tuck it. Use your core strength, push yourself off that knee. Then take your bottom leg higher, upper leg higher and lower. Engage, lift. 2 more. 1 more time. Pull that knee in and down, release, sit back, and relax. As you bring your head up, turn and sit onto one of your hips. This one really reminds me of maybe how Joseph Pilates would be training a soldier trying to get out of bed. You're going to take that bottom arm, tuck it under, and put it on your waist. Then lower yourself down with your other arm. So it's kind of like somebody in bed that has a broken arm. It's underneath you, you can't use it. The other arm in front of you, knees are bent. Little details. Pushing your body weight up with your head, your torso, and your arm. Working the tricep, backside of this arm. By bending the elbow and almost touching the floor and pushing back up. Pushing yourself maybe out of bed. Push up. Again. Push up. 1 more. Now we're going to take the same move, smooth, but a little faster. Take it down, up. Down and up, down and up, going 1 more time, down and up. Take that arm that's on your waist, pull it out, lie it down, and put your head on top of it. Extend both legs, and just like when you're standing, if you pull up and engage your core center, you're going to feel energy in the back of your legs. Other hand on your waistline, and the top knee comes forward and rests against the mat. Lifting and lowering your inner thigh on your bottom leg. I joke with my class that the inner thighs are a little bit rebellious. They start to work and then they realize, I don't like to do this. They're a little bit lazy. I want you to recognize when your inner thigh starts to rebel and you have to really focus. Now pulse up, 3, 2, 1, and then let it come down. Notice a contraction happening in your center, right under your hand. So sometimes our center is the front of our stomach. Sometimes it's the low back. Sometimes it's the waistline. Take it again, contract. But everything comes from that center. Now, pulse for 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Do that again. 7. If any of your inner thighs rebelling yet, mine's starting to. And release. Do it again. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 1 more time. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now in a slow circle, take the leg forward, up, back, down. Even at the hand The contraction happens when you lift up. Pull back and down, one more. Forward, up, back. Now smoothly take that circle, smooth and up, smooth and lift. 2 more circles and 1 more. Taking a backward circle now. Back, up, forward and down. Back, up, forward, down. Back, up, forward, down. 1 more time. Now smoothly take the circle, back and around. Swing back and around. 2 more. Make that inner thigh lift up. 1 more. Good. Now bring both knees together and sit up onto your elbow. Make sure you have space in your ear to your shoulder and push that floor away so you have energy and not pinching the nerves in your neck. Bring the other hand above your head and extend both legs to straight, staying on your hip. So not rolling back behind you, but pulling right up and over. Taking the top knee, pull it to your elbow, contract, and then kick it without touching the other leg out. Contract, kick. Contract, kick, and again. Now using a straight leg and a straight arm, pull up and down. Lengthen and lift. So throughout the Pilates class, when I design it, I'm trying to get every muscle in the body. Now pull in and alternate. So we just did inner thigh, now we're doing outer hip. In and up. And in and up. And 1 more. Now, from here, reset your hand to your head. Sit up onto that elbow, and with both knees at the same time, pull to your elbow in and out without touching the floor. Pull in and extend, and pull in and extend, and 1 more. Now keeping the arms and the legs straight, pull up and lower. So this is also a pike, pull up and control down. Lift and up, 1 more. Now alternate these 2 moves by pulling the knees in, straight, up, straight. In, straight, up, 2 more. In, up, 1 last time. In and up. Go ahead and reset, pull the knees in. And as you flip to your other side, you're going to pull that arm underneath the waistline and lower to your shoulder for our tricep push. Bend knees, hand comes under to the waist, lowering you to your shoulder. Other hand in front, using the tricep to push you off the ground or out of bed. Tricep right there, lower it slowly down, don't touch the floor, push back up. Lower down, push. So as I mentioned, whole body works. Triceps, biceps, chest, shoulders, waistline, abdominals, back, hip, inner thigh, outer thigh, quadricep, glutes. A little faster, down, up, and hopefully by the end of the hour, you will have felt like you got it all. As you come down, take your arm out from your head, put your head on it. Then extend both legs. The other hand goes to waist, and the front knee sets on the floor. Inner thighs lift higher and lower, higher and lower. And again, feeling the contraction happening under your hand at your waistline every time the inner thigh goes up. Now pulse. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1 more time. 3, 2, 1. Now 7 pulses. Notice when your inner thigh starts to say, I don't want to do this anymore. 3, 2, 1. Bring it down. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it again. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. 1 more time. Pull 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. In a circle. Go forward, stop, lift high, pull back and down. Forward, notice the contraction under the hand when it goes from here to here and back. 1 more, forward and up. Now, smoothly circle, take it forward and forward and forward. 1 more. Now, in a slow circle backwards, hit the point and up and forward and down. Back and up and forward and down again. Go back and up, Forward one more. In a smooth circle, pull back, and back. One more time, and release. Good. From here, sit up onto that elbow, and extend and straighten out both legs. Create space between the ear and the shoulder, and bring your hand behind your head, getting right up on your hip. Pull the knee and the elbow in, and extend. Pull in, and extend. Pull in to extend. One more. Arm and leg straight, one leg comes up, arm reaches to it, open. Pull, open. Pull, open. One more. Now combine those two moves. Elbow in and open and up and down. In and open and up and down. Two more. Pull in, open and lift. One more. In and open. Now reset, hand behind head. Get up onto that elbow, lengthen, pushing the floor away. Both knees to the elbow. Extend, don't touch the floor. Do that again. Pull, full core strength here. Legs, arms, middle, and pull. Now arm and leg straight. Pull up to the pike and down. Pull up to the pike and down. Pull up, down. One more. Alternate these two moves. Pull elbows and lift high. Pull elbows and lift. Two more times. Pull and lift. Last one. Pull and lift. And bring it into seated position. Lift up. Nice job. That is tough work. From here, take yourself to seated and put your legs in a straddle that's small, about the width of your mat here. We're going to work into the back muscles. Super important you focus on your posture. Rather than slouching and training in a slouch position, you want to lift up through the abdominals in the back. Roll the shoulders back. If that requires a bend in your knees for you to do that, that is preferred rather than straight and slouched. So lift up, find your flexibility, but also find your strength. Pull your hands behind your head. Feel all the muscles of your back as you open your elbows. Rotate to the right, and you'll feel your hip pull back a little. Come back to middle. We did a stretch at the beginning of class where I had you reach and twist and feel the hip adjust. Do that with this one. Hold the hip back as you twist and center. Take that again. Twist. Now changing the position of the arms to work the back a little harder. Elbows out wide. Twist and pull. Come back. Feel the hip adjust. Feel the leg lengthen. Come back to center. Two more. And one more. Good. From here, reach up nice and high and then pull into your scapula. Open. Feel your head get higher when your arms come lower. Feeling the upper back as you squeeze. Take that one more time. And lift. Now open the arms to the side. Twist to the right. Center. And again, don't hesitate. Hold back through the hip. There you get a bigger range of motion again. And center, and one more. Now a little change on this next one. Go to that right side twist. Look at that little baby toe. Saw it off. Come back up, open the arms. Twist to the left. Little baby toe. Saw it off. Come back up and center. Twist. Saw off the baby toe. Center. Twist. Saw off the baby toe. Center. Lift both arms. Twist to the right. Pull back through the hip. Hopefully noticing that even the muscles in your arms are working. Not just the back, the abs, and the legs, but the energy it takes to keep your arms up. On the next twist, open the arms. Bring it back up over your head. Other twist, open. You're almost there. Lift up. Twist. Lift. One more twist. And lift. Release. Going into the astronaut. Bend your knees. Hip flexors, this little muscle between the hip bone and the front of the thigh, overworked. Always takes over when the abdominals feel weak. Hip flexor is a core muscle, but I want you to really find your abdominal wall here as you pull back with your shoulders. Reach forward with both hands. Turn the palms up and pressure your hands and elbows in. As you pull back with your shoulders, take your tailbone, pull under so you feel a lot of engaging in the muscles of the abs and try to relax those hip flexors. Bounce the hands. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3 to the right side, pull up, 2, 3, 4, 5 to the center, push 8. So tighten the core, left side, pull up, tight through the hands. In 4 counts to the center, 2, 3, 4 to the side, pull, 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 push to the left side, pull. In 2 counts, are you over gripping your hip flexors? Single. 2 more. Last one, open up those knees to release the hip flexors and the head. Sit your head up, place your feet to the floor, reach forward, thumbs extended. Pull back into your shoulders, tailbone under, hollow out. From here, bring your hands into center, and with your right arm, reach across the body, high, middle, low, stop momentum. High, watch the grip of the hip flexors in the front of the legs. High, middle, low, center here. Last one, go high, middle, low, and center. Open it up. Bring the head up, bring the feet to the floor, bring your hands together. Lean back, take the tailbone under, hollow out abs, bring just the toes to the mat. Cross chop the hands to the right hip, dropping the knees to the left. Come up and switch. Cross chop. Cross chop. Now in the next 4, challenge yourself to put your toes up and cross chop. 3 more. 2 more. 1 more. As you open your knees, release. Lift your head up. With your knees still open, bring your beach ball sit-ups. You will end up on your back. You may need to scoot forward a little bit for the beach ball sit-ups. Knees are open, arms around big beach ball. Pull back, then point your toes to feel energy in your feet. Now take your tailbone and hollow it out. Challenge it. Really engage that. Now the first part of the beach ball sit-ups, from there you reach up, legs are straight, hands behind the hips, lift chest. Come back to the beach ball and challenge the contraction. Try to go from one move to the other, smooth and slow, and contract without going too quick. One more time, and then we'll learn the second part of the beach ball sit-up. From the contraction, lie down flat, arms to the side, legs straight. Now slowly come back up to the beach ball position, not too high. I'm going to describe that a little different this next time. Come down. It's a place I tend to refer to as a sticky spot. So when you come up, open your knees, point your toes. It's going to feel like you're stuck. Go about an inch higher, and then come down. This is the hardest part of the beach ball sit-up, coming up to that sticky spot and just a little higher, and come down. This time we're going to put it all together. Come up to the beach ball, not too fast, not too high. Then toss up to the stretch. Come down to the beach ball. Then all the way to the floor. Try to go from move to move as smoothly as you can. Beach ball. Lift up, lengthen. Beach ball, contract. Lie down flat. One more time. Contract. Lift. Contract. Lower. Good. Right there. Bring your arms above your head. Keep your feet together in our very traditional Joseph Pilates roll-up. Same thing here. Bring your hands and head up and forward, and you're going to feel stuck. Now come about an inch higher than that sticky spot. That's the hardest part. From there, keep going. That's the easy part. Come down and arms over your head. So if you can get over that sticky spot and about an inch higher than it, brace into the tummy. There, your sticky spot. Lift a little higher. Then you're on your way to the top. 2 more times, rolling down with control. Bring it forward. You're stuck. Come a little higher. Then lift. And roll down for 1 more time. Pull the hands forward, lift head. You feel stuck. Engage it. Lift it. Pull down. And all the way to the bottom. Bring your hands to the side of the body. Bring your feet to the floor. Preparing for bridges. As you slide your heels in, push the feet to the floor, lift the hips. There's your glutes and your hamstrings. Lift to higher, you feel quads. Pull the knees in, you feel inner thighs. That's what you want. How many muscles can you engage? Your low back is also a part of this, as your tummy protects and supports it also. Now bring your right foot up, but do not let the left inner thigh release. So as soon as I pick this foot up, I feel the left leg pulling to the middle. Inner thigh's working like crazy. Don't keep that knee in alignment and the hip off. Right toe gently touches and up. And our brain tends to want to think about the motion when it really should be thinking about the left leg pulling the inner thigh in and our stability. One more toe touch. Keeping your hip off, your inner thigh in. Open the right leg to the side and pull in. Notice what you just felt in your pelvis there. Open and close. 2 more. And lift. 1 more time. Now keep your hip up. Straighten your right leg higher. Pull the inner thigh on your left leg in. A lot of more strength there. Take it down and up with a kick. Focusing again on your left leg. The adductor, that inner thigh, and take it 1 more time down and up. Now take that right leg and kick it off to the side of you. Pull up. Love that move right there. Take it open. You're going to feel that oblique muscle, inner thigh muscle, glute muscle, hamstring muscle, back muscle. Pull. 1 more. And as you lift back up, bring the knee in, set the foot down, and pull both knees to the chest. Place your feet again, the floor, pull your heels in close. Bridge up, feel hamstrings, glutes. Lift a little higher, feel quads. Pull in a little tighter, feel inner thighs. Lift your left foot off the ground and do not lose the work in the right inner thigh. Toe gently touches, so this inner thigh feels nice and tight. Take it down and up. Moving smoothly, never too fast or in a jerky motion. 1 more time. Pay attention to the details. Every detail makes a big difference. Open the knee and pull up. Pay attention to what you feel right there in your pelvis. Lift. 2 more. And 1 more time. As you bring your leg back up, extend the leg to straight. Reposition that right leg, inner thigh in. Drop, kick, pull up. Drop, kick, and again, focus tends to want to go to the movement, but the work is really happening in the right leg. 1 more. Now take that leg out to the side, open, and that's why concentration is a big principle of Pilates. You have to think, you have to focus, you have to keep concentrate on every move you do as you do this 1 more time. Pull up, in, knees to chest, because you're asking your body to multitask, not just to isolate a leg, but to multitask many, many muscles in the body at the same time, and that requires a focus. From here, place your hands behind the back of your head. As you elevate your shoulders, extend your legs to a diagonal, and you choose the angle. Higher is a little less intense, lower is a little more, but both are hard. And pull in, lowering your shoulders. Engage, lift, and pull in. Engage, lift. Now open your legs wide, close, pull knees in as your shoulders come down. Lift up, kick, open wide, close, knees in. Extend to kick, open, close, knees in. 1 more. Extend to kick, open, close, and in. This time as you lift the shoulders, take the right leg a little higher, the left leg a little lower, and pull in. Notice again as your legs now left side higher are different. You work in the abdominals different than if the legs were the same place. Pull in. 1 more. Not pulling on the head, just lifting the shoulders. On the next one, right leg higher, left leg lower. Helicopter the legs around. Pull the knees to the chest as you lower the shoulders. Left leg higher. Helicopter around. Pull the knees to chest as you lower in. Right leg higher. Helicopter around. Knees in and lower. 1 more. Left leg higher. Helicopter around. All those abs right there, and knees in to release. Going into our series of 5, very traditional today, no rest in between, only 4 of each, very basic series of 5. Lift the chest, hands to legs, drop the chin, curl. Extend the arms over your head, legs to your diagonal, lengthen to stretch, double leg, and pull in to tuck. That's 1. Extend to lengthen, stretch, that's 2. Extend to lengthen, stretch, that's 3. 1 more. And pull in. Keep your chest up. Extend one leg forward. Use your abdominals to pull up. That makes a big difference. Chin forward. Switch legs 1 and 1. Switch legs 2 if you don't feel the abs. Shoulders need to be higher. If you're tense in the neck, bring your chin a little more forward like you're looking at your belly. 1 more. From here, extend that leg in your hand higher. Cinch your belt higher. Drop the chin lower. Scissor. 1, scissor 1. Scissor 2 should be coming from abs right there. 3. 1 more. Each leg. 4. Taking both legs up, hands behind head. Relax your neck, but keep your shoulders up as you start to lower your legs. Use that low tummy, pull back up. Series of 5, always a challenge. Gets the 6 major muscle groups of the abdominals and all the little tiny ones that support the big ones. Lift. 1 more time. As you lift up, bring one knee to the chest and cross the opposite elbow for the crisscross. 1, switch, 1, switch 2, and 2, switch 3, and 3, and last one to switch 4 and 4. Lengthen. Finish out class with a single leg scooping teaser. Sounds fancier than it is, but bring your feet to the floor. This time you want your heels a little bit away from your hips. Right knee into chest, just like what it's called, scooping one leg teaser, which is the V-sit. Hands are going to follow the legs as you scoop forward. Sit up, one leg V, come down, we're going to do 4, that's 1. Scoop, lift, 2, come down, in. Scoop and lift, 3, come down and in, here's your last one. Scoop, lift, 4, bring it down in, transition the foot to the floor, left leg to chest, make sure the right foot's a little away from you. 4 on the left side, scoop to teaser, down to in. Breathe, and in. 2 more. Scoop to lift, down to in. Last one. As you come in, go ahead and pull both knees to the chest. Lengthen the arms, the legs, stretch out the abdominals. As you bring your knees back in, rock yourself back and up to a seated straddle wide position. I'm going to face you, so I'm not sideways anymore. Big wide straddle, release over the top. Extend out from here. Lift up and reach over to the right side, bend. If this was your first class with me, welcome to Fitness with Jenn Allen. Check out some of the other videos on my channel. Lift the arm and open up the chest. If you come with me regularly, thank you for your support. It's always so good to hear from you. I feel like you are my friends as I hear from so many of you so regularly. As you come over, turn towards the body, reach across. Lift up and over to the other side. Many of you I know are my students from the gym, using my classes when you travel or when you can't get to the gym. Love that you have this option as well. Open the arms, reach and stretch. Reach back over and turn towards the leg. And lift back up. Bring your legs together, hands behind back, open the chest and shoulders. roll your right foot over the left leg. Reach that left arm around and twist. Remember, there's other things on the fitness channel as well. Some cardio, intervals, kickboxing, a little bit of yoga in there. Pilates is definitely the most popular, so I film a lot of that. But there are some cardio, strength, functionality, other types of classes to switch. So don't be afraid to try something new. Pilates is so helpful for so many things. In fact, they'll help you feel stronger in all those other formats too. Bring it back to the middle, bring your feet underneath you, and bring your hips up to stretch the back of the legs. Bend your knees, roll all the way up the vertebrae, and just roll those shoulders back. And whenever I film, I'm in a small little room, and the whole purpose of filming for YouTube is to realize you don't need a lot of space or even a lot of equipment to keep your body healthy and strong. Take a big deep breath in. Exhale. Take that one more time. Now you guys go have a beautiful day. Thank you for joining me today. Appreciate your support. Come back and see me again.